يلا يا زول تعال معنا نعمل كفتة. We're gonna grab some onions and we're gonna quarter them up. So just like that. Now we gotta peel up the garlic. Easiest way to do that. Now that we have the onions and the garlic all ready, we're gonna grab it. Once we got the onions and garlic into a blender, we're gonna turn that into a puree. Puree done, we're gonna go ahead and drop that right into a cheesecloth. If you don't, make sure you squeeze all that life right out of that onion. Key ingredient to this whole thing. We're gonna grab a little bit of lamb fat and we're gonna dice it up. We're gonna grab that lamb fat, drop it right in there. We're gonna add a ground beef, ground lamb mix right into a bowl on top of the lamb fat. We're gonna re-add our onions, some Ziyad spices. There's a Kofta spice blend that they already have for us. That's the base of my spices that I'm gonna end up having, which has a little bit of. Now that they have the mixture already mixed up, the next step from here, we're gonna grab some parsley and mince it up. Now that we've rough chopped our parsley, we're gonna add it to. Now we're gonna chop it right into the blender. This part's completely optional, but I like a little bit of heat in my kofta, so I'm gonna add some Thai chilies to my mixture. You wanna keep this going until it gets a very smooth consistency. Now we're gonna grab that lamb and beef mixture with that spiced up. We're gonna add the heated parsley right to that mixture. Now that you mixed it all up and it looks like this, you're gonna grab the same blender and we're gonna take this mixture and drop it right in there. Now that you got it in there, you're gonna hit this with a little bit of salt and some black pepper. So nice and smooth again. Key tip, there's a couple ways that you can do this. You can hit it with the pulser. Once you have it in a smooth consistency, we're gonna put it right back into our bowl. Now this wouldn't be a Sudanese recipe if we didn't add a little bit of zed simsim. So what we're gonna end up doing is we're gonna take this, we're gonna coat our hands very beautifully with this, just simple. And then we're gonna hit this with just a little touch of sesame seed oil. And then we're gonna mix it up. While we're waiting for our pan to heat, and we got our kofta mixture all into a Ziploc bag, here's what we're gonna end up doing next. You're gonna push all the kofta mixture all to one corner into a big ball. Depending on how big you want your kofta mixture, we're gonna cut the edge of this bag completely off. Now that we got the pan nice and hot, we're gonna add a little bit of sesame seed oil. Now that the pan is nice and hot and ready, and we got a little bit of oil that's preheated, we're gonna push this mixture right out. Now for the people that don't have a Ziploc bag and don't have a piping bag and need to get this done, the other way to get this done, remember, keep your hands nice and moist. You can mix them up just like this and drop them right in. Make sure you put them for 2 to 3 minutes on each side to get them nice and brown. But real quick, let's talk about Sudan right here. There's a lot of stuff that's actually happening in Sudan that's heartbreaking. Genocide, over 5 million people have been displaced, over 5 million people don't have anything to eat. My own personal family that's lost their lands, their properties, everything. Sudan is going through a major crisis right now, and now remember, every 2 to 3 minutes to go ahead and keep flipping these over. So real quick, let's talk about Sudan right now. Over 5 million people have been displaced and don't have anywhere to live. In the description below, there's the best way for you to help is to be able to donate to help feed the hungry and help people evacuate Sudan. The donation link is on the description below, or you can find it in my bio. Please let's help Sudan out and see what we can do to be a better place and a better place to live. Did you know in Sudan there wasn't even one hospital that's left? They've bombed all the hospitals that's there. They've bombed all the hotels that are there. Now that you've got this all browned up, what you're going to end up doing is we're going to take this right out of the heat. In the same pan, we're going to hit it with a little bit of heartburn, aka garlic. Once you get that in there, we're going to hit it with a little bit of tomato paste. Once the tomato paste is in there, we're going to use it to deglaze the pan. A splash of water, salt, pepper, garlic, onion powder. Now, it wouldn't be Sudanese food if we didn't put some cumin in there. And mix it all up to where all the flavors start blending in together. Now that you got the mixture all going, we're going to take our kofta and drop it right back in there. After 10 to 15 minutes and everything's all done, we're going to drop it right into a plate and we're going to get ready to eat. Now, currently I'm fasting. I'm still waiting for the azan, but I always want you to remember Sudan in your prayers. If you're not able to donate, you're not able to spread awareness, just a simple share to this video or just taking 2 seconds and saying a quick dua or a quick prayer for the people of Sudan would be great. Remember, there's a lot of people in Sudan. There's Christians, Jews, Muslims. Everybody's in Sudan and they're all being displaced and they're losing their homes. They're losing their dignity. They're losing everything. So always keep Sudan in your prayers. And of course, don't forget, أضرب يا زول أضرب.